So I'm stretching. Who's joining? Join now, please. No. What you can't do is talk out of line. It's live and people are listening. Okay. So you can't talk out of line. No, I thought I want you to. It's whether you want to. You've got to make these decisions, children. None of this. I'm being told. If you want to improve, then you do it. And you've just said, yeah, well, if you want me to. It's not about me wanting you to. It's about you've got to make a decision. Yes or no? Both of you. Are you doing it again or not? No, it's not an okay. It's a yes, I really want to, or no, I can't be bothered. You decide. Alrighty then, gang. Who we got? Anna, good morning. Colin's there too, somewhere. A few others. A few people might be unsure about what's happening this morning, but looks like the internet's excellently slow. Perfect. Pearl's there. So a few people might be unsure about what's happening this morning, but that doesn't stop me. Okay. A few joint rotations. So we're just going to do your head a little bit, then we're going to go on to do a stretch. Down and up. Looks like it's a bit dark and overly bright. Down and up with your head. That might be better. Good stuff. Both arms back. And then forwards. Good stuff, left and right. Good stuff. Figure of eights with your arms, forwards and backwards. Good stuff. Let's have hip circles. Other direction. Good stuff. And outward knee circles. Inward knee circles. Good stuff. Work on those ankles. Alrighty. So here we go, guys. We're just going to modify one of them slightly, but we'll start with side bends. We're going to do a minute. No, we're going to do 30 seconds, sorry, and we'll go through it twice. Keep that belly button sucked in. we go, nice deep squats. Like I said before, keep your feet flat-ish, as best as you can. Then try not to be here, but your first one in the morning you might find it a bit stiff. Try and get nice and deep, chest forwards and head up. So we're going to enter the positions quickly, fluidly. We've done this routine a few weeks now. Downward dog, hands down, legs back, butt to the sky, doesn't matter about your heels, back straight, belly button in, chin towards your chest. And then when it beeps, favour each calf. So we'll do a few seconds on one and a few seconds on the other. And then one. And then we're going to walk forwards, legs straight, walk back, then your hands, only until your legs are, don't let your legs bend. So you don't fool yourself. Good stuff. On your back, left knee to your chest, right leg nice and tense here. Keep breathing nice and deeply. When it beeps, change legs. Change sides. Right leg in nice and high. Then both legs up, hold your feet, breathe out as you pull your knees towards your shoulder, your armpits. Feet flat, let your knees drop to one side and your head to the other. Just let it relax, don't try and force anything. Suck that belly button in. And the other side. Sometimes it's what you might perceive to be the easier stretches where you realise, yeah, okay, I still need to work on something right there. Then when it beeps, roll to your right side, put your left leg forwards, ankle over knee, right ankle over knee, and stretch. So we've got morning Anna, morning Pearl, morning Yappy, morning Colin, and a few others. So you put the right foot down, left foot tucked in. We're adding something in today. And just try and get your left arm around your right knee and pull in. Unravel, right leg straight, left leg over the top, right leg in. Left foot to the floor, right foot in, right arm round. Let your hip go towards the floor and suck your belly button in. Unravel, and you should end up in butterfly. And we're back nice and straight. Push your belly button forwards and chest forwards and up. Good stuff. Pressurize one side. And then the other side. How many beats? You're going to try and move your right leg behind you without your hands. Boom. And sit nice and upright. Trying to drive into that hip to start with. Then you're going to move that back a little bit when it beeps. So we're going to call the next move, I'll refer to the next one as mermaid. Push that back, but still trying to keep your hips upright. And we're not turning this knee towards the floor yet. But it's just back a long way for you. I'm using my knee as leverage here to help me get upright a bit more. When it beeps again, I'm going to push this all the way back to pigeon. So we're going to call that shin box, mermaid, pigeon. So the right leg all the way back now for pigeon position. Chest nice and up. Nice arch here if you can get that. Round 2, I'll be looking for, personally, no weight, so no hands on my leg. When it beeps, put your left butt cheek towards the floor. Bring that right leg round the front, and you should be able to end up in the shin box with your right leg forwards. Again, try and really drive the hips down and twist it into the floor. And you should be squeezing these together. So your right toes and your left knee should be squeezed. Left leg back a nice long way, but your knees still pointing out sideways. Push your body up as much as you can, almost as if this is turning kick chamber position. You've got to monitor your body. You push yourself as much as you are feeling that particular day. Personally, I feel like I need a little bit more today. and then push it all the way back with your knee towards the floor into pigeon pose. Really tense your glutes here and push your hips forwards. Chest nice and upright. I'll do the next round from a different angle. When your beach, you're going to put your right butt cheek towards the floor. Left leg goes forwards. Pull yourself forwards. Deep lunge. Lunge with your hips forwards. Nice arch in your back if you can get that. So when it beats, I'm going to turn my right ankle out, or in, sorry, and bring my left knee towards the floor, right knee up, and then deep lunge. Both knees back, and sit back on your heels. So have your feet pointing backwards and sit back nice and deep if you can. If you're not quite at that point yet, don't worry too much, but just sit there, and if you're ready, bring your head forwards. I'm going to use 2 hands for this round and just rest my head at this point. Pull yourself forwards. Upward dog. Drive your hips in towards the floor. Shoulders back, chest up. Breathe from your abdomen. Okay, toes on the floor. Push yourself backwards. Downward dog. Round 2. Modified. Bring your right leg through, put it knee on the floor, and left leg back as far as you can, so not pigeon, but almost an upside down version of the stretch you were doing earlier with your knee up to your chest. So round 1, you're relying on your back, pulling your knee up. Here you are pushing your knee into the floor. Change legs by using your body weight and gravity to help you with the stretch. Your other leg should be tense. All fours, take your right leg, pop it through, so your left leg, pop it through, hip to the floor, reach forwards. So you should be getting a twist in your spine. You can use your elbows to assist. That's cool, back to all fours. I thread my right leg through and put my elbows to the floor and twist. Remember to suck your belly button in. yourself back to all fours, and then sit yourself back in a nice deep squat position, chest upright. This is a bit like happy baby on our back, but we're doing it this way. Pop your right knee, right hand forwards, right leg all the way through, left leg over the top, and ankle over knee stretch. Shoulders back, chest up, knee in, right knee in. Left foot to the floor, right foot in, right hand round and pull. Suck that belly button in, let your left hip drop towards the floor a little bit. Unravel, left foot forwards, right foot on top, and ankle over knee stretch. Looks like we're a bit overexposed there, so try and move back here a little bit. There. Right foot to the floor, left foot in, and left arm round, right hip towards the floor, suck the belly button in, and torque. That goes this way, that goes this way. You are pulling hard with your left arm. Unravel. Should end up in butterfly. Chest up. And pressurize one side. Again, if you are super flexible, you might just sit on a book or a box. But remember, we're looking for most of you, we're looking just to improve movements millimeters by millimeters. And just sit on your sit bones and pressurize the other side. And when it beeps, right leg back, try and do it of your own accord. There we go. Push your left toes towards your right knee, pressurize, drive your right hip back, and keep your body upright. So you're squeezing here, squeezing these together. Keeping your body upright. Right leg back as far as it will go, but with your knee pointing outwards. So like a turning kick chamber position. Again, squeeze your legs together, body upright. Thank you, children, for doing that. That's really nice of you to look after Wes. Then when it beeps, your right leg's going to go back as far as I can. I'll turn sideways so you can see. Right leg back as far as you can into pigeon pose, left leg forwards. So I'm going to push it a little bit. Push your hips down. So squeeze those glutes. Left hip to the floor, right leg round, shin box, squeeze your legs together, nice and tight, body upright. So try not to use pressure today, but you like a prop, push yourself with your core. Hold that nice and tight. You've only got 10 seconds of holding it anyway. Left leg back as far as you can, but with your knee pointing outwards still, chest upright. Okay, left leg back to pigeon pose now. That means knee pointing towards the floor and your right hip. Having a good old stretch. Tense your glutes here, but I'm going to go no hands for a few seconds. Good stuff. Left hip towards, right hip towards the floor. Left leg pointing forwards. Push yourself with your hand, pull yourself with your leg, and you should end up into a nice deep lunge. Squeeze this glute, your right glute, push your hips forwards. And pull with this hamstring.
I've got clothes on.
Unravel and go for the other side. Just give a good impression.
Nobody can see me.
Right leg back, so your feet are pointing backwards. Sit back onto your heels, lean forwards. You might be able to use one hand as a prop now rather than two. So if you can use none, that would be ideal. Pull yourself forwards, upward dog, push your hips forwards, roll your shoulders back, stretch your abdominals, squeeze your glutes, and breathe from lower abdomen. Suck your belly button in, push your hips back, so your toes are now, your body and feet are now on the floor. Push yourself back to a nice deep squat. Chest up. We'll do a little bit of movement now, just for 2 minutes. Take your right hand and right knee. Right knee goes towards the floor, right hand goes on the floor. Right leg comes all the way through. Left hand goes on the floor. Push your hips up. Push hips back. Left hip comes through, right hand goes over, and you end up here. Push back into deep squat. Left leg goes through, left hand on the floor. Left leg through, push your hips up. Right hip down, over, and squat. So, we'll just finish with that a couple of times. It looks like this. So, squat, down, down, and through, over, up, and through. Back to squat. 1, 2, 3, and through, and back. It's just nice. 1, 2, 3, up, boom, boom. The knee goes forward, hand goes down. Through all the time you're doing it, you're trying to keep your knees open and hips wide. Boom, boom, boom. 1, left through, up, right through, and back. And you want to finish that, you bring your right knee down, right foot flat on the floor, left foot down, left foot flat on the floor, and you should be sitting nice and comfortably. If you find it difficult to get your knees this bent and your feet flat, so I'm not sure if you can see, if you find that difficult, you just a little bit of gradual stretching every day, and you should be here. So from this angle, just to recap, I was in deep squat, right knee forward, right hand down, right leg through, left hip back, squat, left hip forwards, left hand down, through, right hand down, left hand up, right hip through, and back for squat. Finished. Hopefully that ending was good. I enjoyed it. I might come up with some more movement for tomorrow. So joint rotations tomorrow. And Wednesday we'll do this sort of same idea of this stretch. I'm going to try and add in some movement exercises for us, and without taking up too much time. But that is 8:46 on time again, which is amazing. It's a new regime for me, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Don't forget, if you're Taekwondo students, you want private lessons, don't forget to let me know. Obviously with a job and whatnot, I've only got a few certain hours every day that I can do them, so let me know if you can. Thank you, have a good day too. Thanks Pearl, thanks Safi, thanks Colin, thanks Anna, and anyone else. See you tomorrow.
Hey, did she watch it?